am PAAPA J, touching base with all and all out there, especially those of you who have seen the Kaboom Band do it the high life way. Yeah, Kaboom Band is a band that has its direction of music based on rendition of Ghanaian classic high life, renditions of Ghanaian classic high life. Basically, Kaboom is a band that does its own recordings, because Kaboom has its own studio, and we do our own production. And basically, it's like bringing the studio to the audience on stage. So when you check out Kaboom live, it's an experience. The sound is basically like no other sound that is happening today within the Ghanaian music scene. Well, in fact, it is quite interesting because the name Kaboom just came out of sounds. You understand? Right. And the band, as it is made up of vocals, rhythm, backing tracks, live keyboards, and live percussion. So what it is we just went through a whole lot of names, and just out of like a jive stuff, ended up with Kaboom, standing for Ka, for the sound of the drum, yeah, and you've got the boom, right, for the sound of the keyboard, meaning the bass, the depth, within the keyboard. So you've got Kaboom. You understand? Even with the boom, you've still got the drum sound. So, it's all got to do with sound. Yeah. I was born and bred in Ghana, and I grew up at a time when there was so much music influence around. I am one of those from the 1960s who experienced a whole spectrum of talented musicians who were really hitting it hard. But one of the most beautiful thing about their talent within the music scene was they were based basically on the roots of the high life music. And the high life music is the type that holds a whole lot of jazzy influences that brings the whole color of the music of high life into a particular mode where we as Ghanaians or Africans easily get ourselves acquainted with, because you've got the fusion of the traditional rhythms in terms of the drums, the percussion, and then you've got the overheads of the guitars, which has got a jazzy kind of feel, although the very basic is also traditional. And then you've got the bass style, a fusion of Ghanaian traditional with a jazzy feel, and then all the icing on the cake, such as the horns and stuff like that, and not forgetting the melodies within the vocals. I'll try and be brief. In fact, my music life started as a cultural drama, right? And that was way back in the secondary school. But I've always been interested in the mainstream commercial music that involved certain instruments that were not incorporated in the traditional drumming thing. So it just happened that I took to teaching myself to play the drum kit, the Western style, and and stuff like that. And of course, I was also very interested in vocals, which I took up as well. And therefore, at this moment in time, I'm a singer-songwriter, a kit drummer, multi-percussionist, and a producer as well. Yeah.
You are in control, you are in charge.
Well, I mean, it is quite interesting you should say that, because let's not forget that my musician or my professional music life started somewhere in the mid 1970s. So all the influences that I had, for me, the strings of legends of the high life, the Ghanaian music stars that I worked with, they were like a classroom to me, and I learned a lot in and out of the recording studio and on to the road. I mean, live performances and all that. Realistically speaking, those have been, my tutorial experience, whereby at this moment in time, I guess I consider myself someone who likes to have all hands on, and I just enjoy being that way, because it is very, very difficult to be any other thing. Because when you know your energy, when you understand yourself as a talent, when you follow the flow of your energy, at the end of it all, you realize you're a winner. And winning to me doesn't mean becoming a superstar or something like that, but the fulfillment, it is a highest vibe within music that none can explain but just the musician, because the fulfillment you get is almost like a reflection of what is yet to come, and that is passed on to the audience. And the feedback you get from the audience, if you're a true musician, you will begin to realize that it's the same fulfillment that you've actually got from reaping the seed that you've sown.